Something is shifting inside the walls of Apple Park, and it's not just another incremental update. We are witnessing the birth of a new era in computing, the era of the Neo. For decades, the Mac was a luxury. It was the $1,000 computer. But just a few days ago, Apple shattered that reality by releasing the first-ever MacBook Neo, a $500 laptop that runs on an iPhone chip. But while the world is still reeling from the shock of a budget Mac, the real story is what's coming next. The machine that Apple didn't want you to know about yet. The MacBook Neo 2. If the first Neo was an experiment to see if Apple could conquer the budget market, the Neo 2 is the machine that aims to kill the Windows laptop and the Chromebook once and for all. We've been digging through the deepest supply chain leaks, tracking the development of the A19 Pro silicon, and analyzing Apple's long-term strategy to bring you the definitive look at the future of the entry-level Mac. If you've ever felt that a MacBook was out of your reach, or if you're a student tired of slow, plastic laptops, the next 30 minutes will change your entire perspective on what a computer can be. Let's start with the A-series revolution. For the first time in history, Apple has admitted that their phone chips are now more powerful than most people's laptops. The current MacBook Neo uses the A18 Pro, the brain of the iPhone 16 Pro, but the Neo 2 is being built around the A19 Pro. This isn't just a faster chip. It's a more efficient architecture built on the second-generation 2nm process from TSMC. Why does that matter? Because it allows Apple to do the impossible. Deliver 20 hours of battery life in a chassis that is thinner than an iPad Pro. This is the zero-fan future. The Neo 2 doesn't have a single moving part. It's a solid-state computer that stays ice-cold whether you're writing a thesis or editing your next TikTok. It is completely silent, completely efficient, and for the first time, it brings pro levels of AI performance to a device that costs less than an iPhone. But the real controversy surrounding the Neo 2 isn't the chip. It's the screen. The current Neo has been criticized for its budget bezels and lack of a notch. But the Neo 2 is rumored to be Apple's testing ground for a new type of display, the tandem LCD. It's a technology that mimics the high brightness and contrast of OLED without the massive price tag. We are looking at a 13.3-inch panel that hits 600 nits of brightness, brighter than the current MacBook Air. And here is the kicker. There is a growing body of evidence that Apple is finally, testing a touchscreen layer for the Neo 2. For years, Apple said touch doesn't belong on a Mac. But with the Neo line running on iPhone-derived silicon, the wall between iPadOS and macOS is crumbling. The Neo 2 could be the first Mac that lets you reach out and touch your work. It's the iPadification of the Mac, and it's going to be the most polarizing feature in Apple's history. Let's talk about the design language. The Neo 1 gave us colors like blush and citrus. It was friendly. It was approachable. The Neo 2 is taking that fun aesthetic and making it premium. We are hearing reports of a new titanium finish aluminum. It's lighter than the current model, bringing the weight down to an incredible 2.4 pounds. It's so light you'll forget it's in your bag. But it's not just about weight, it's about durability. Apple is aiming this at the education market, which means this thing is built like a tank. It's designed to survive being dropped in a backpack, spilled on in a dorm room,